Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Flutterbyheidi.co.uk, back again with another fancy fold card. This time it's actually a very straightforward one, so it's a really quick and easy one, and this is really about the die cutting as much as anything, because when you've got beautiful dies like these from the Oh So Eclectic range, you really can't go wrong. So it's a lovely straightforward, like I said, fold card, fold back card, front panel card, either or, but it's using a couple of new products such as the blendability markers, which will be available from the 1st of November 2017. So that's the card we're going to make today. And it is super easy for you. So what you're going to need is your trimmer, which I think you can see here. If I zoom out very slightly, you'll be able to see the top. I'm going to do the dimensions in centimetres, but I will put the inches version on my blog as usual. So those of you that work in inches, just pop along there and you'll see the dimensions on there as well. Okay. Right, so to start off with, you need a piece of card that is 28 by 10.5 centimetres, which I've already cut here, and it is such simple scoring. You're going to score at 7 and at 14 centimetres, and that's it. So after you've done that, some straightforward folding. Usual story, we're going to fold with the score lines to start off with, like so, before we fold back. Okay, so that's how you're going to get your Z fold for the front. Next, you're going to make some of the Naturally Eclectic DSP. I've just cut 2 panels here, and those are 6.5 by 10 centimetres. And I just really love the colours in this paper. They really brought the sort of lemon lime twist that I absolutely love to the fore for me. So there we go, 1 panel on the front there, and another panel exactly the same on the left front panel. And obviously if you wanted to, you could add extra layers, but if you're doing a super quick card, we want to do something that will come together very quickly. Okay, so there's our 2 panels, like so. You then need for the front, I'm using some of the I was going to say Calypso Coral, Peekaboo Peach card, and this is 11.5 by 8 centimetres, and you're just going to put your adhesive down the 1/2 of it and then centre that panel like so. Okay, then some DSP to go on the front, and this piece here is 6.5 by 10 centimetres. No, I tell a lie, it's not at all. This is 11 by 7.5. Okay, so that just gives that 1/2 centimetre border all the way around. Okay, so that's our panel, and you see it's got this lovely pool party in there as well. All these colours are coming together. And then I've cut a piece of Whisper White, which is a bit smaller, so you've actually got more of a border all the way around to show off that lovely DSP. And that is 9.5 by 6 centimetres. And using the stamps in the stamp set that comes with Oh So Eclectic, I'm using this one that's, it's almost like little duck footprints actually, but anyway, that's what it is. I suppose it's like little leaves, and then I'm just kind of going to stamp randomly over the background there, and I'm turning as I go along because you kind of don't want it to appear as if you're trying to create too much of a pattern. Just come off the sides as well, stamp off the edges. That just creates a pretty border. A lot of that will be covered up, but if, you know, where it is, it'll just peek through. So then you're going to cut yourself 3 of these lovely flowers here, and you do that by using these 2 dies. So this is the detailed die for the inside, which I've used before to create an aperture, and this is the outside. Now you can, if you are careful, put them through at the same time. All you need to do is just rotate them. I really ought to put a mark on to show you. There we go. So rotate them until they fit, like so, and then put them in with a bit of tape. Just be careful they don't slip. I wouldn't recommend doing it if you haven't got a magnetic plate. And a little bit of tape is great. The other thing is you might need a slight shim. Because you've got 2 dies there, it doesn't always cut all the way through. So to be honest, I tend to put it through first. I put the detailed one through and then put the border around afterwards, but it's up to you entirely. Cut yourself 3 of those though. And if you're looking for a shim, my tip of the day, when I can find it, is actually to use an old can. Literally, if you get an old, you know, soda can in the States, you know, a pop can here in Europe, and literally take some really sharp scissors and cut down. You might want to just sand the edges slightly, which is what I've done because they can be a little bit sharp. And then put that through, and you can see with your dies, and that often is just enough of a shim to really give you a crisp die cut. So that's today's quick and easy tip. So as you can see, I'm storing mine in, as usual, on some magnetic sheet inside the coordinating stamp set. As you can see, I haven't got around to doing all of my labelling of my stamps yet. Life gets busy. Then what I'm going to do then is take your die cut, and using our fabulous new markers, these Blendabilities, they're a bullet point at one end and a brush tip at the other end, and literally just come through. And I have to say, I've had alcohol markers in the past. I've never got on with them particularly well. These are absolutely beautiful. You really do get perfect blending. And I've just coloured the centre of that. I just wanted a hint of colour. Then I've die cut the solid shape out of vellum and just come over and colour all the way over on the vellum, like so. Just like so. And then pop those away. You know, usual story. Don't put it down, put it away. One thing I am very, very bad at doing. However, I will show you that I'm putting mine away in my lovely new MDF Blendabilities holder, and as you can see, it has space for other things at the bottom too. And yes, there's some contraband, just to show if you have pro markers, it will hold those too. But I've deliberately designed it so that it will fit. It's exactly the same profile as my ink pad punch rack, so it will sit alongside that as well. Let me know if you want one. They're £9.75. And then all you do is just put a glue dot on the back of this, and I've actually sort of almost offset it slightly to give it a, it doesn't have to be a perfect fit. And do the same again. You say you can make it perfect or just turn it very slightly. And then our third one, which I've just noticed I haven't actually poked all the pieces out of. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to adhere this to the front of my card before I put those layers on. Otherwise you'll be trying to put adhesive onto the back of something that won't lie flat. So pop that in the centre and you should get a nice border all the way around there. Obviously you could pop that up on dimensionals if you wanted to. I don't, because I wanted this to stay really quite flat, and by the time it's folded back it has got a few a little bit of depth to it already. And then all you do is pop, I just sort of pop those on, not in any sort of particular sort of order, just sort of like so, slightly, again try and vary the placement. And then I've die cut some of these lovely leaves. Now there is a coordinating stamp. I actually just wanted to do them very, very simple because I think there's quite a bit going on the card already. So all I'm doing is just putting a bit of fast fuse on the bottom part of the leaves so it keeps them a little bit free. Pop those leaves, and obviously those can sort of hang over the edge as well. It doesn't always have to be contained on the panel. And there you have a pretty quick fancy fold card for you. So 10 minutes, possibly slightly longer if by the time you've actually done your die cutting. But Really quick and easy card. You can add a layer of Whisper White if you wanted on the inside, but being the lemon lime twist, you can actually write on it as you wanted. And there we have it. So come back and see me again soon for another Oh So Eclectic card, because I'll be doing some more with this lovely stamps and die set. And I hope that's inspired you to have a go at fancy folds. They really aren't difficult to do, and hopefully my tutorials are helping you develop your skills a little bit more. Bye for now. Don't forget to visit my online shop, open 24/7 if you want any of the products, or contact me if you want any help or you're not sure what to do first. Take care. Bye now.